Listen, I just said, I mean, everything that could, it is what it is.
But
It
it is. It's all good.
is.
So are we live?
We are live.
Fantastic. It has been one of those days.
Oh my gosh, like really. So I'm gonna wait for folks to tap in to come in. Man, it's been one of those days. How has your day been?
About the same as yours.
Look. I'm like, oh my gosh. Um, it's interesting because StreamYard, are they allowing people to change the audience? Oh, that is different. I haven't used StreamYard in a minute. Like I have not. I don't know when the last time I had a bounce back Wednesday. So much has changed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm trying to even share the link. Like I can't even share it. Oh, they're not allowing me to share anything for a long time.
Oh no.
I don't know what's going on. Anyways, for those of you tapped in right now, please be sure to like, share, tag somebody. Yeah, share it if you can. I don't know what's going on, but share it if you can. Okay. I am Jameelah Hanif. Man, Tap In Tuesday is something that I have been planning to launch because I want people to learn more about the resources that are available. So I am excited today to have an amazing guest, and she is going to share some information about an upcoming event that is happening this weekend. But wait, Jana, how did we meet?
Somewhere in Vallejo. Um, I don't remember exactly where. It, through
Okay.
Adrian or just I think just being around in the community when I worked for the assembly member. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, did we meet? Was that with Tim Grayson? Like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. That's when I got so in love with Vallejo and being able to help people because through the state office, that was something we helped people with all the time. And so I got so many phone calls of people not knowing who to ask. And that's why this whole project has become so, near and dear to me because South Vallejo has been in need of any assistance they can get. And so I'm glad to be part of a couple programs that are working that way to get those resources down to them.
yeah, yeah. And when you say project, I don't think a lot of people know about the project. You want to
I know.
share it or
Well,
what?
there's a couple projects. So there's Project Hope, which Levin Kids is part of, as well as Jameelah, and I know we're teamed up on that. And so thank you for this opportunity. And then we are also part of the Cal Viv grant, which is Violence and Prevention grant with Broken by Violence and Sane Start are our partners for that. And all of it's come together down in the Norman King Center. We got the grant and we were able to open up the center down there in community resource area. um, it's been super for the kids. A little bit about the Levin, if I can.
Go.
After school tutoring program for at-risk kids. We go into their communities. We have 3 locations in Vallejo, one on Sino, one down at Norman King, and one down on Highland. Um, and there's still openings if anybody's looking for a place to put their kids after school. It's a fabulous program, free of charge. And you can check out the website levinkids.org. And then that way, you can check to see if there's a location near you or whatever. The cool thing about Levin Kids is it started in Fairfield. We've now got sites all over Solano County, Napa, Contra Costa, Southern California, and we've even went down to San Antonio, Texas. And so this organization, I think it started in 2009, and it's been fabulous. The changes in communities, because what happens is you build a community starting with the kids. It's violence in prevention. We're trying to teach these kids right and wrong. And we teach them financial literacy. They have a summer program. I mean, there's so many great things. And so what happens is we go into an apartment complex, like in Encino, we're in the apartments right there. And they have a multi-purpose room that we have class every day after school. And so it's great. Plus they have a summer program. And we did this little just a very mini resource fair at the Norman King site, and we were able to help everybody that came in. They all wanted numbers and names of who they could call, who they could talk to. And we all know Vallejo, it's so difficult right now because just there's so much going on. Um,
Mhm.
it's unfortunate. The police department is partnered with us, but we all know their limitations right now, and it's it's frustrating for everybody. I get that, but we've got to work with what we've got, and so at least getting people the resources. A lot of people get on Facebook and they say, "Oh, well, I didn't know this." Well, did you ever ask? you know, and that's why I'm so excited about this resource fair this Saturday. Um, Jameelah, you'll have a booth. We'll have quite a few different resources there. It might not be for you. It might be for a loved one, a family member, whatever. But there's going to be different resources. So at some point, it's a great opportunity for you to say, "How do I do this?" And somewhere in that room, somebody should at least get you pointed to the right agency, um, or whatever. I mean, we have Broken by Violence. If anybody's a victim of gun violence, Broken by Violence will be there. And we've got the Jeannie Hayman Foundation, which they help cancer patients.
Mm.
So, I mean, it's one thing or the other. We have Senator Dodd's office, Assemblymember Wilson's office attending. Great for any resources, DMV, state, unemployment, um, even fast track.
Mhm.
But any of those state agencies, people don't know you can call your local assemblyman or senator and get the help you need. So that's a lot, but
I'm like, well, slow down, Speedy. No, I'm just like,
so excited about it. It's just like I poor South Vallejo has needed all the help they can get, and I'm glad to be, part of this group that's bringing it together.
yeah, yeah, I'm excited about it too. So Project Hope, harm, outreach, prevention, and engagement.
Yeah.
So I'm actually the part that I play in it. I am the community liaison, and Watch Me Grow will provide in the alternative to violence workshops, and it's something just everybody that's in partnership with it. Okay, it is important. It is important, especially identifying what those hotspot areas are, where
Mhm.
those children are, at risk, and what we can do to reduce the risk, right? Risk reduction. So South Vallejo, Levin is they're having their after school program in South Vallejo at the Norman King Center, right?
Mhm. That's correct.
What time does it take place? It's free of charge. So just anybody that's tapped in right now, just repeating some things because you may have missed it. And this may be some information that you want to share with other people, right? And we
Mhm.
want everybody to know about this information. So if you would be so kind to share this with people, tag somebody right now, somebody you know that have children, somebody you know that live in Vallejo that may not know that what's going on in South Vallejo. They may be a resident of South Vallejo. Some people don't have access to transportation, right? So, what schools are in the area? Is Patterson?
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're right next to the school, so we go into the neighborhood where the crime is higher and the resources are lacking. And we had a center in Dana Drive in Fairfield, and the Levitt has been blessed with some amazing partners, and we're super excited um, that they saw a 50% reduction in crime by opening that up. And what that was is little Bobby's going to school and he's coming back home and saying, "Hey, I'm really having fun at this center. Don't mess with it." And so a lot of times the families take the trouble outside the area because they want to have pride in their neighborhood. So
That's important. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah, it's exciting. So I'm excited to be in Vallejo and seeing what we can do there. So
We have a question. Is there any tutoring or any
a large portion of our kids are Hispanic, and depends on the level, but yeah, for the most part, most of the kids have some English that we can help them through. A lot of their reading skills are slower because they are learning a second language, so we work with them on reading skills and things like that.
okay,
Um, we really most of the centers, they run about 12 kids, so it's very manageable. Um,
okay.
My daughter's even a site director at one of the sites. So I hear when she comes home going, those kids, I remember that. But it's super, it's just, they're seeing such great things happen. The kids are just, the grade point average is going up, their reading levels are going up. Um, Financial literacy. I mean, you talk about, kids, nobody can afford a house nowadays. Well, I looked at what my son was spending money on. And I went, well, no wonder he can't afford a house. And so it's important to teach people, that there's ways to do it.
Yeah, you got it. And then just being provided with those tools, not everybody have access to, a space where they're providing financial literacy and learning like, oh, this is how I manage my money. Oh,
Mm.
you know, yeah, it's situations as an adult now where I can reflect back on just life situations our family were in that it could have been better.
Yeah.
How often are the financial literacy? Do you
They,
know?
they work with Travis Credit Union on that a lot.
Oh, that's amazing. See,
Dad's getting money, and yeah, they work with them a lot. Like I said, we have some phenomenal partners, that have helped support our board. It consists of a lot of folks, um, general at the base, or we've got, um, local leaders. It's really been a fantastic program. Um, in fact, years ago when I was working with him, I even got to meet Dr. Phil. He's a big supporter. So
I could feel hope.
really, but a lot of cool things coming out of there. Somebody heard about us, and that's how the organization got going down into San Antonio.
Yeah.
We had some interest down that way, and we met with some local folks. It's faith based, so we hooked up with some churches down there to find us an area that really needed the help. And away
Mhm.
we went. So
Okay, we got some questions. I'm sorry. You got these. Are there bilingual staff specifically available?
it depends on the location. Uh,
Okay, which makes sense.
some are and some aren't. Uh,
Yeah.
but you can definitely go ahead and go to levinkids.org, and you can check out and see the location you're at, and you can check with them directly at that location.
Okay, that's great. That's great to know. So, sorry, just to ask you to repeat this, and everybody that's tapping in, be sure. Is it? Can y'all tell me, Selena, Jessica? Can you guys tell me if Facebook is allowing you to share this live stream? Are you available? Are you able? It is. Okay. Can y'all be sure to share, please? Just because, listen, resource fairs are important. Okay, they really are, and uh, like so with Watch Me Grow, we put on one every year, annually in August, every
Mhm.
second Saturday in August. And I always hear people are always coming up to me like, "This is what we need. This is what we need." Like, and I want to do them more often. Like, I really do want to put some big ones together quarterly. So this is why people need to understand the importance of partnerships and collaborations. Okay, I'm big on that. I feel like at times I feel like I really ain't got to partner with nobody, but it is important. Like, God is good, but it is important. No, for real, building those networks and those connections, and people come because we're all trying to serve the community. We all want to see people thrive. We want people to get out of survival mode. We know that Vallejo is a city that needs help.
Yeah.
Vallejo needs help.
We had a gentleman stop in one of the resource fairs, and we were looking more at families and kids, but out of the blue, this gentleman showed up, and it on my million platforms. Yay! Thanks, Selena.
Right.
I'm catching on how this thing works. But he came in, and he was recently released from
Incarceration.
Thank you, can't say it today. And he, with the holidays coming up and such, he was like, I need to find some anger management classes. And we so didn't expect that, but we also had the resources there to help him and get that to him. I think everybody in the room hugged the guy for coming and, stepping up and doing that. But it's so easy to slip down that slippery slope.
Mhm.
And like I said, we want to be able, if people aren't sure who to ask, just start somewhere.
Mhm.
It's these resource fairs. Like I said, we've got a variety of different resources.
Mhm.
Come with your questions. Come, get educated. It's Saturday from 10 to 2 at the Norman King Center. So make sure, come on down. It's free. Um, Stop in and ask our resources the questions you might want to know. Um, they might not be able to answer specifics right then and there, but this team's pretty good at following up. So if they don't know, we'll get you the information later.
I'm putting it in Norman King Center. Norman King Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Listen, y'all. All right, just give them a rundown one more time. Who is going to be participating in 11 Kids Resource Fair this Saturday at the Norman King Center here in Vallejo between 10 and 2 p.m.?
We have Senator Dodd's office. We have Assemblymember Lori Wilson's office. We have Comcast bringing connectivity to the area. We have Broken by Violence. We have Watch Me Grow. Um, ah,
I'm
the
sorry.
the Jeannie Hayman Foundation, which provides support to cancer victims. So, like I said, it's a plethora. We still have a few openings left. I would
Yep,
love if anybody out here is a resource. Um, my email, I don't know, Jameelah's got it
yep,
popped
got you.
somewhere.
Got you.
But shoot me a message and let me know, if you're interested, because I would love to have a few more organizations there. It's free to nonprofits. I just need to get your stuff in ASAP.
Y'all hear that? It is important. So if you guys are tuned in and you are connected to an organization, you may be a founder somehow, you know, come participate. This is Jenna's email address right here. You email her, hey, can I get that application? Like she said, there's no charge to nonprofits. Listen, you want to get your information out, right? You want people to know about what you're doing, right? You want to help these people, right? You need to get out in the community. Some people just don't. I mean, I'm just saying, it is so important to show up places. It is. It's important to show up. People want to know how my resource fair is every successful every year. Yeah, you gotta and you have to connect with people. You
Yep.
have to connect with people. So you being an organization and you showing up to the resource fair, it's also giving you an opportunity to network with other organizations who may get a client or somebody coming to them and they don't provide those services. Oh, but I know somebody who does. That's what it's about. We got to connect people. We
If
got,
you help one person as a resource that day, it's success.
yeah.
And like I said, we had that small one, and we were able to help, everybody that walked in. And if I was high stepping the rest of the week, just
Oh,
felt so good.
I'm sitting up there like, I'm listening. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. The panic looks scary.
Let me fix that real fast. Okay. um, woo, I got
It's
it
been a
though.
day.
Right. It has. It's so, I swear. I was like,
Yep.
I,
So the major ask is, one, if you don't know about 11 Kids, check out the website. Two, the resource fair. We would love you guys to show up to the resource fair this Saturday from 10 to 2. If you're a resource, email me ASAP. Let's get you an application. Nonprofits are free. 11 Kids is working on doing this. We wanted to bring attention to the Norman King Center and that we do have a site there. Um, and it's great that we have the two different grants we're working with in Vallejo. So this is helping a whole lot more people than we planned on. It's great.
listen, y'all. So again, this is the email. I mean, we can't say it enough, y'all. It's 11 Kids Resource Fair, Norman King Center here in the city of Vallejo. It is from 10 to 2. You wanna be a resource there? Please, y'all, and tell everybody you know. Jana's gonna send you the application. Email Jana. Here you go again. It's the email address. I spelled your name right and everything, right?
Yeah,
Everything
it's all good.
all good. We good. We good.
Yeah,
So, and
that's
then
the
when
website too if you want to check out more about the 11 Kids. I mean, it's a great organization. um, a lot of times they're looking for site directors or they're looking for volunteers. So kind of we work with everybody.
And it's important and it's needed. South Vallejo too. So y'all probably you all may know someone who has a student at Patterson. You know, you may know a parent there. Tell them they need to come. Y'all probably direct. I'm sure the schools know about the
Hmm.
resource fair and everything. So you guys, please be sure to share this information. So, if your organization, again, you could be a vendor, right? The vendors, the resource booths. You guys email Jana, and then when she sends you the application, send it out to everybody. Just send it out.
That's my
And,
girl.
yeah, and then in the comments, what I'm going to do is be sure to once she updated with Watch Me Grow on there, then I'm going to share it on Play Too Much. I'm going to put it. I'm going to share it in the comments and then we could
No
push it
pressure.
out, right? We could push it out to all the groups. I know you guys are in many groups
I
here in
I've
Vallejo.
shared it with a lot, and there's an event on Facebook, so there's all kinds of social media out for it. So, like I said, please just tell a friend and bring two.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's show up. Let's show up in the South Vallejo.
I'll see Jameelah on Saturday.
Yep. See you on Saturday. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
It's gonna be great. Like I said, I'm super excited with the lineup we have. We also have Sane Start, which is one of our partners on VIP Great, and they do domestic violence and those kind of things. So if anybody is in a situation that's not good for them right now, it's a good place to have them come talk to somebody or at least get a phone number.
And look, y'all, she said also that representatives are going to be there for Senator Bill Dodd and Lori Wilson. You may
Hmm.
have questions and concerns. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Listen, this is a whole different platform right here, so I can say as much as I want to say when it comes to politics. Okay, so listen, it's election year. Okay, you guys ask some questions. You may be concerned about some things that you see are happening, and what happened?
Well, yeah,
That's
they
not
can.
what.
They
Oh,
can't. They won't be able to speak campaign stuff because
okay.
state people.
Oh,
So that's something that people need to learn.
oh,
And I taught how to work with elected class, but
okay.
there's a difference between public service and politics.
Mm, okay.
And
They
so,
do have question cards though. Like, is it some question
yeah,
cards
yeah,
they can
they
put
can
in?
ask question cards. Yeah. So it's one of those that if they are on state time, it is state business.
Okay. I'm
So
sorry. This
no,
is
that's right. That's right. Took
yeah,
me a
no.
while to do.
Right, y'all. So don't come with all little politics questions. Don't come grilling them or anything. Okay, y'all. It's about the resources. They have connections to like this, the DMV, the unemployment, fast track.
Any of your state agencies, I mean, you think about, the federal tax board is through the congressman's office, but there's those kind of things, and it was wonderful. We had that office in Vallejo with um, Congressman Thompson, Senator Dodd, and Assemblymember Grayson, and somebody would come in and they're like, "We have this problem, and we have to muck through it to figure out if it was a state or a federal issue." But once you find out, they help with veteran benefits and these are huge resources for people because we all deal with a state agency somewhere. So and DMV was wonderful. If you ever struggle with DMV, call your local state representative, and they have a hotline they can call and usually get resolved pretty quickly. So those are the kind of resources I want
Yeah,
everybody to know about.
it's important. It's important. It's so much going on in my mind. I'm like, ooh, this could happen. Ooh, I could connect with them for this. Not my own personal stuff. It's just
Mhm.
I'm thinking about more programs to help other people.
Sure.
So thank you for yeah, for being a guest on Tap In Tuesday. The first guest. The first. First guest. Listen, it's your go-to platform, y'all. Y'all want to know about the resources and what's going on out there? Y'all can tap in. Let me know. I don't mind. I don't mind people sharing. And
Uh-uh.
like I want to share. I want to share.
Yeah, we're not keeping the secret to ourselves. We want it out there.
Yeah, we need it. And we need it here in Vallejo. We need it in Solano County. We need it. So again, 11 Kids is having a resource fair this Saturday at the Norman King Center here in Vallejo, in South Vallejo, between 10 and 2. Amazing lineup. Come on by. Come get some resources. Come pick up some resources to share with other people. Again, you could email Jana at this email address right here that you see on the screen when she provides you with the application. If you want to set up a resource booth, be sure to share with other people that you know. Be sure to email it out. She's going to send you a flyer as well with the email. Share that thing. Go
Yeah, it's been out there.
ahead.
I'll update it again and send it out because we got some new vendors signing up today, so we'll add some more to it.
Okay, come see Watch Me Grow. All right. All right, Jana. Always fun with you, girl. Always have fun with you.
Life should be fun, you know?
Right.
So
All right.
thank you so much for doing this, and I'm glad it all worked out, and
Yep.
can't wait for Saturday.
Yeah. See you then.
You got it.
All right. All right, everybody tuning in. It's my last request. Be sure to share this stream. Okay. Be sure because people want to know what's going on. Be a part of it. Be a part of it. Okay. You guys want to know more of what's going on? Oh, next week. Next week we have a guest. Man, we've been organizing some things with the First Five Center and the Napa Solano Central Labor Union. And we have some resources that we're going to share next week. An amazing thing that we're doing, that we're organizing. And you won't know what it is unless you tapped in. So be sure to tap in next Tuesday, 5:30. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Night, everybody. Thank you, Jameelah.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.